Hey, I'm Kev Kim. Welcome back to TT on Demand 2. Ride on the Edge Harder has. It's TT time. We're trying to win the one TT that's eluded us so far, the junior TT. 2 laps around the mountain course. 75.46 miles long on our supersport bike. And we've got 80 perk points, so what can we do? What's a respawn time where it's slightly reduced? That might actually be helpful. We don't have pit stops, so that's not very helpful. So yeah, maybe use these two. Because we need the tyres a bit warm on the opening lap for a Honda. 2016 Honda with the 2019 livery. It did well in the Summer Cup. But it did even better in the Junior TT. Oh, hang on. Start up first of all. So we've got the suspension. I think that's it actually. Only got the new suspensions, that's it. So our record 17 minutes 25.8. We probably won't get anywhere near that on this Honda. As we've got 3 more Hondas in this split. A couple of Yamahas as well. And then 4 Triumph Daytonas. We've got Lee Johnson on the Yamaha to look out for. John Lancaster on the Honda. Let's see what we can do then. As Gary, always good seeing you. So this Honda is very nice handy. It's just that top speed. It's the opposite of the Norton actually from the Superbike, isn't it? Well, the Norton's got the top speed, maybe doesn't handle the best, but we managed to ride round it. Let's see if we can do the same for the Honda. That's how bad it goes to the through Port Bridge over the bumps. Just a bit cautious on this opening lap. Even with the tyres slightly warm. Nice tight lines to begin off with. But the key is just not crashing. I think we had, what, 3, 4 crashes last season? That's enough to cost us the TT. So we're only like 12 seconds back in the end, I think it was. It's ridiculously close. And again, that was on a Honda. So we know we can't make any mistakes on this bike. For 2 laps, where normally we make on average like 5 mistakes per lap. I think the best we've ever done is like 1 or 2 mistakes per lap. So a couple tenths up though. The first one, that's good. That's a good beginning. Let's go towards the middle of the road, just avoid some of those bumps. We'll go through Glenvine, flat out. 150 miles per hour on this Honda. Oh, we probably should have got upgraded parts. We'll do it next season. Because if we win the Superbike Championship, the Irish Championship on the Superbike, we'll probably go back to the Supersport and try and win the Irish Championship on that. And then we've won everything. Now we can go to hardcore mode and see how long we actually lost on that. At the moment, it's still slightly wishful thinking. Under 250. It's good. Feel like we're going to be slightly up. Well, still 2 tenths. And we go easy back through the Hawthorn. And Grossly as well. Not really on the edge on this Honda either through there, flat out. Oh, turning slightly early. Got away with it. Got away with it. Slight dab the brakes, but immediately back on the power. Go downhill. Okay, no speed through here. 2.3 the gap now. Bit wide. Got the power nice and early though. Bit wide again. Oh man, you can be so flat out on this bike. In comparison to the Norton, where slow is fast on the Norton. I don't compare it to rallying, where just being accurate in rallying means you're pretty like slow is fast in rallying. That's what it was like on the Norton. This is more F1, be flat out everywhere. Well, this is going to be a long flat out section as well. There's a bump. And a concrete body straight. Now we're just over 5 minutes to this split. That is pretty damn good. 5:06. From a standing start as well. They got 4.5 seconds. Oh no! I was thinking of McGuinness's after. That is totally me. Got too far ahead there. Oh, McGuinness's might be flat out second up. That's one. Can't afford many more. Too big a lift there through Bargarrow. Again, maybe you don't even need a lift through the third left-hander either. Still up. Going to power hard. You can hear it just downshifting to get the braking done and immediately back on the power. Kurt Michael virtually flat on this bike. Just slightly lift to make sure he gets some turning through that. That's because a little jump there as well. And there as well. And nearly back on the power. Pretty damn good section there though. As they're towards Alpine College. Just a slight breather lift. Maybe could take that flat on this Honda. Got 2.2. So it's increasing again. So at least we know we've got the pace. Just need to keep it clean. Oh yeah, bump here, isn't it? go. Let's head towards Quarry Bends. There's a slight dab of the brakes through here. A slight lift. Hold on the power. Slide the brakes through that left. Just because we're slightly out of line. Otherwise, you don't really dab the brakes through there. As you head towards the Solby Straight before the bridge. Not quite light speed like the Superbike. We're going to land far, far away. Let that wind swirling by your ears. Definitely braked a bit early there. Bit wide through Ginger. So that kept it in fourth. Oh, the bump almost catching us out. Holding it on the brakes somehow. I have no idea how. We're about to come up to 10-minute mark. I was opening that up by less than a second. This is the section where I don't expect to be strong on the Supersport bike compared to the Superbike. Oh, we found a ribbon through here on the Norton somehow. That's something we never found on the Supersport bike though. Again, a bit rough on the brakes. Still keeping it upright though. It's got to time the lifts really through here. There we go, that was not bad at all. We'll go through Schoolhouse Corner. Oh, a bit deep into Parliament Square, but got away with it. Slightly looking up as well. I'm just to do that in third on the next lap. I'll brake to sell slightly into Ramsey Airbin, but good cut back there. Get quickly back on the power case momentum. Through the waterworks and Tower Bends and into the countryside we go. 3.1 seconds to gap. Wide. Through the gooseneck, even get it down the first there. Getting all the engine braking in. Don't really need to brake for the gooseneck. We do that. Easy flat. Now Joey's. Not sure how fast we could take that on the Honda, but slight dab the brakes seem to work out. Nicely through Guthrie Memorial. Then the mountain mile, just a slight lift. And hard on the power. Can actually take in some of the views on this Supersport bike compared to the Superbike, where you just feels like you're blitzing by in comparison to this. Even though we're going like 149 miles per hour. Pretty quick. We'll go nicely through the mountain box. A little bit bumpy. Turning slightly early there, had to lift a bit more than should have. Let's pass the black car. Be careful of the bumps in the middle of the road, We did alright. Now we really are into the final sections of the lap here. 10 seconds to lead now. It's on the flying in the countryside. It definitely is our best section now of the circuit. Past the bungalow. The short shift to make sure there's no wheel spin over some bumps there. It can lead to falls like we've had previously over there. The mystery bumps, we call them. Nicely through Brandywell. That's how you attack it. How you got to attack on a supersport bike. Got the best through Dukes. In windy corner, always treacherous on the opening lap of the TT. Just over 15 minutes to that point. Not bad going. Could be in the hunt for a sub 18-minute lap time, We'll definitely take. Gap up to 10 minutes. A bit wide through Keppelgate. Out past Gates Cottage. Don't really need to lift over that bump either. That's what we're finding over most of these bumps. I don't actually need to lift on this Honda. Like it's just nice and smooth everywhere. I know we feel the bumps everywhere, but nowhere near as bad as when we rode, say, like the BMW around there. Or the Triumph Daytona, or before it got upgraded, at least. Or the Kawasaki. Go easy flat that corner. Well, the Kawasaki was a nightmare, wasn't it, round there? 13 seconds to lead. It's like to have the brakes through Hillberry and then right on the power, my god. So aggressive through there now. Gotta ride the bumps, there we go. Barely lifting. No, where was the brakes? It's like the engine skipped when we tried the downshift there, and then we just could not get the braking done. Well, that's bloody annoying, isn't it? Right at the end of the frickin' lap. Could still be sub 18 minutes though. Oh my god, what is going on with the brakes again? Twice it's locked up now. I'm not sure why. Of course, again, we've been doing the engine braking. Should not be skipping forward like that. Well, it's still under 18 minutes, so it's going to be a 17:54. But we can't have 3 crashes on the final lap, otherwise we would have lost the TT again. We're going to probably be behind at the end of the first lap as well, thanks to those 2 stupid crashes. There we go, this is the lap to try and be... Oh no, we're up 4.4, luckily. Oh yeah, because it's already technically 1, isn't it? Because our opponents had trouble getting over the bridge. So we can't afford... It has to be faultless and so and all that. That's a great feeling to quarter bridge thing. Everything locked up. Got away with it though. Got away with it. And again. Oh my god, what are you doing, bike? Lifting like that? You're not a super bike. Stop doing that to us. So maybe lost a second or two with that. But that should be it. Over the bump and far away. Across some crossroads. Let's see the time. Under 1:30, that's damn good. Again, this first third of that, we know the back of our hand. But we know actually the whole of that, like the back of our hand now with all the TNT events we've done. 4.3 the gap, so we lost the 10th. So not damn good enough. We're down Glenvine. As long as we keep the lead up to the countryside, then we extend it in the countryside. And if we don't have stupid mistakes in the final sector, then we should be very good this that. We're just maintaining that lead to like the 10 or 11 minute mark this that. One a bit beefier than the turners, so we don't actually really need to lift. And that's why it feels a bit smoother over all these bumps and jumps. It's a bit heavier. So we can get away with being more flat out on this bike. Was it not flat out enough as we saw earlier, this that, but well, flat out everywhere. It's 242. Oh, the gap really down. Well, the bike doesn't like that second split. There's more lifting as you get flat on the power. No doubt we're pushing. Even if you do have to keep it mistake free. So that second split, not very good on the Honda. There we go, turning a bit later this time. It's got slightly too much speed through the intro of that. Better green, but oh no, there's a bump. What is that bump? I've never felt that bump before. Just what we need with the lead coming under attack. And the dream of a faultless lap is gone for another year. That might be the lead gone, let's see. We're normally good in this section, though. So that's got to be our crash this lap. We can't afford any more now. As much as I love riding in North, it's maybe more fun riding in supersport bike, because as I say, it's like F1, you're just on the power instantly. Trying to carry momentum everywhere. Rather than in North and just trying to almost tame the bike, I would say. No, you're trying to unleash it, be quick, but you've got to know its limits a bit more than a supersport bike to be able to get round to that. Be successful. It's 5:07. That's similar to the first lap, isn't it? We are down 2.5 down. Okay, remember there's the chicane coming up, not McGuinness's. That'd be good on this occasion. There we go. Why doesn't he? Could have carried so much more speed through that. Oh, that bump. That corner is hell. Got away with it. And into Bar Garrow. Oh, wide. That was very poor. Barely lifted through there. That's much better. Much quicker as well through that. Maybe because we didn't crash on this occasion. The lead is back. Just 2 tenths in a moment. Bit wide on the exit of Westwood. We're getting on the power early. So we're making these little mistakes. We're getting on the power nice and early. As we're going to Kurt Michael. I can barely see anything through Kurt Michael. Now we're getting all the crap on the screen. And he got to lift in anticipation of that. Well, he can't be lifting like just before there. He's got to get the line right as well. He's turning. Got to remember in the corners coming up as well. Lift before, like turn before basically. A little bump there, got to give it a slight lift. Go past Alpine Cottage, fly past Alpine Cottage. It barely exists. And over the bridge, 1.1 the gap. Now to build it a bit. We're getting the section we're not the biggest fan of. Parliament Square, that section. Some more lifting to do. Not really lift on that occasion though. Crawley bends. Let's see if we can get the line right on this occasion. So we don't have to use the brakes. Just a slight dab there. But flat the rest of the way, that's better, much better. Okay, maximum through the right hand before we even turn onto the left onto the Solby straight. Much better run. So at least we're learning from the first lap some of these stupid mistakes we make. Because now we're in the rhythm. Normally we are so much better on the second lap, these runs. Will be the case again, maybe. Over the bridge. And then you've got bumps either side of that bridge. It's so difficult to go over that. It's like the same with this left hander. You've got a bump right there in the middle. 9:30 the time. You can basically just tack on 8 minutes at that time. That's the time we're aiming for. So down by a 10th. Oh, it's nip and tuck, isn't it? Oh, much smoother through that left-hander. That was so much better in the first lap. Oh no! Bump from nowhere, what is that? Didn't have that on the first lap. I swear I took that corner virtually flat out on the first lap. So that's the 3 crashes. We've matched the first lap, which is very disappointing. As I said, we need to cut the crashes down, but man, half of them have just been, well, all of them almost been stupid. That last one is like the only one that's really caught us out. Oh, slightly wide through Schoolhouse Ben had to tap the brakes there. Breaking a bit early into Parliament Square. So we've got a fight here heading into the second half of this lap. That's on the advertising. Yeah, much better in third through that. But the only time we're in first to get on to that, really. Apart from getting onto the bridge at the end of the lap. Down 5.6. I told you, we had to be leading up to this point. Being down by that much is not good. I know we can definitely make that gap up. Just beating up would have provided a bit of a cushion. Now, we're chasing time. It was never the best place to be. Instead of just naturally making time in the lead. Oh, that's much more of a lift. They're like 10 miles per hour slower through Joey's on that occasion. Not what we need. Oh, the bump almost took us there. Had to dab the brake. But the pipe picked up really quickly there to survive. Now we can catch our breath a bit. At least the gap's not like 20 seconds, I think it was last season. Because we lost the TT to someone who's in our split. For 12 seconds, so at least we kind of improved on last season. I think we've had as many crashes though, which is incredibly disappointing. Or just, I think we've had one less at the moment. Oh my god, almost had another one there. Too tight a line through that. It's all bumpy. Go a slight lift. Oh, nice and early. Here we go, leading. 7/10 out. Just got to keep it clean. That's the name of the game. I love it when outhouses just pop out of nowhere. Like in front there. Was that a shed or something? Let's go towards the bungalow. There we go, survived the bungalow section, nice. No bumps from nowhere there. Not as committed through Brandywell, but still nice line. Had some speed through that. Now Dukes. Still a bit hesitant. That was not the greatest through that. Ooh, survived the bump. 15-10. Not the best split. Still 1.4 up. Oh, this is close. Oh, my God, Bike, why did he not turn through the left? Don't give us heart attacks like that. Oh, much better through Keppel Gate. Some slight wheel lifting past Kate's Cottage. So definitely in the end game now. Nicely past the hotel. Krogennebar. Flat out over the bump, so you don't even really feel them with a supersport bike. Gobnig Riggy? No, I didn't say that. We're up. 5.5 seconds, frickin' hell. There's our section of the lap. It's more a lift through Hilberry, it's just a slight tap of the brakes. And over the bumps. Braking a bit earlier into signposts on this occasion so we can actually get the bike stopped. Bit of ride through Bedstead, the bike's now giving up on us. Making noises everywhere as we go for the last section of the lap. Through the nook. Not as aggressive. Into the bridge. Give it a wide berth. Done up here on the inside. Through the final corner over the bumps. Accelerate towards the line. Well, how quick is that second lap? On 17.50 as well. Let's see, fingers crossed, come on. This is going to be 5 for 5. We finished. Let's see, Johnson's right behind us, our main rival in the Yamaha. We're ahead. We're ahead of everyone! We are the TT King. 6.6 seconds ahead of the Yamaha, Triumph Daytona in third, McGuinness in fourth on his Honda. Hickman in 7th, Johnson down in 9th, Jessup in the top 10. David Johnson on his Honda, or Lee Johnson. Kevin Graham 17th. Scott Lawrence 20th. Jim Parsons. I thought he was an actor in America, but he seems to be riding on the TT now. Jack Hunter. Sirius Evans. Not very serious in 35th. Hugh McDonnell. Cody Fulton. TT champion in the junior TT, classic TT, Supersport TT, Superbike TT, senior TT. We hold 3 of those 5 titles at the moment as well. Move over, McGuinness. Dunlops. New king in town. See, you thought Hickman, Harrison will be taking over, but no. As you get respawn, we get level 5 sponsor perk. We've never had that, have we? Increases money only finishing in the top 3. Of course, we only get 20 perk points back for winning a freaking TT. Come on. Found a new race for you, Super Hillside GP. Not that interesting. Complete your first jet. Team would like to reward you for the first step from Honda Racing. New radiator. Is that it? Oh yeah, finished top 3 in 4 races. We had that going on. Yeah, so now we've got to do the Gundam 100 and miss a certain victory at the airfield. It's worth it though. It's worth it to finally complete the TTs. We've only got the Irish Championship to go now. Let's go spending as well. As we've got 1 bike to buy you. I said we've only got 1 bike left. Look at this. It is the Honda. The old Honda. Welcome to the collection. There you go, showroom. That showed off the Kawasaki. There's the Honda. Welcome to the club. Let's show off the glorious Norton though. Here we go. Oh yes. Maybe because it's only a bike in silver as well. That maybe makes it a bit better. So we've got liveries to unlock. Basically buy. Liveries for the Norton. No, cost. Oh, there we go. Norton motorcycles. Then parts as well. So we've got. Oh no, we're riding the old Honda, aren't we? To buy an upgraded radiator, maybe. Oh no, do we have a better radiator already? We do actually. Wheel chassis? Chassis S? What's this? Wheels S? We already got an engine S and suspension S. Transmission A. Ooh. What's this? Less weight, but suspicious in aero. Less weight. Inertia. Thermal dissipation. And aerodynamics. Ooh, which one? We don't have anything for chassis. There we go, let's apply it to the bike. Where are you, Superbike? So you can put the better radiator on. Oh, is that it? Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, it's the older Honda. I'm such an idiot. But man, this older Honda can be... There we go. Can be decked out. Oh, it's underweight? Come on. Oh, what? So we can't use... I'd have to use, like, stock tyres or something. I'll get rid of the special radiator. There you go. But yeah, TT's done. Only Irish Championship to go for Superbike and Supersport bike. How many times have we finished second or third in the friggin' championship and not won it? It might be the case this season as we're playing catch up, but we're cool down with the Glenderry 100, and then after that, it looks like, oh, we could do the Triangle Cup. Oh no, we've got the full cup as well. The TT, but we often do that, don't we? We could do like the shorter races as well. Before heading to Kenmare Circuit. And then, oh, the Queen's Crown, that'd be fun. But the Old Blair Classic, but then again we miss around the Irish Championship. I'm not sure we want to do that. So yeah, there's some different options to do next time. We might not do the usual stuff after the Glenderry 100, but thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed another TT, a victory. Let's see if we can roll on in this Irish Championship and win at least the next couple rounds, and maybe have an outside chance of winning the title heading into the second half of the season. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.